Hello guys, it's me, and I wanted to talk about the key to success. Everyone tries to find out what the key to success is because we all want to be successful. So today I went to my college to take entrance exams, and it was really easy actually. Like, I thought it was gonna be way harder, but we were just talking about it was basically about cognitive skills versus non-cognitive skills. Some researchers did some experiments called the Perry Preschool Project, where they admitted children into preschool early on and had a control group where they just made the children fend off for themselves, which is I don't know what that means. Maybe they weren't put in preschool, but so they wanted to test if being put in this preschool developed your IQ, and if that would make a significant difference later in life. What they found out was it lasted a couple of years for the difference, and then the IQs kind of leveled out, so it was considered a failure at first. But then they noticed that the people who went to the Perry Preschool early on had more successful lives. Successful is very, what we consider successful in society, getting money, not being arrested as much, less likely to, break the law. Although you can break the law to be successful, so basically what they said was what was the reason for their difference was that the non-cognitive skills that were researched in elementary school by the teachers, they made reports of their social skills, how many times they swore, obeying the rules and stuff. Basically, how good of a student they were, how good of a person. And that got me thinking, which isn't good, because I was there to take a test, but I spent half of my time thinking about other random shit, I was supposed to be finishing my essay and I was having deep thoughts about life. It was what are your views on that? And I completely agree that non-cognitive skills are they're the key to success. Basically, your attitude is key. And it in my essay, I had to put myself a personal example, which I did make, but I don't know. It's kind of weird because my example wasn't really true to myself. What I wanted to say wasn't what I said. Because what I want to say is that there are skills out there that you need, but how can I write that down without looking like an evil asshole? Because the skills that I thought you needed were frowned down. They're kind of frowned down by society, I guess. Here's the 3 skills that I think are the key to success. The 3 non-cognitive skills. Number 1 is your personality. That's basically, that decides everything. That's the most important one right here. That it shows how you perceive life, how you perceive the obstacles, and how you figure out ways to overcome your problems. Number 2, this is gonna be really weird, but copying others, or the ability to observe and adapt. It's a little like a cognitive skill because you're kind of observing, you're observing other people, but copying, I'll explain that later. And number 3, on the highest thing on my list, manipulation. And I know you're gonna say, hey, that's kind of a scummy thing to do, but well, we all do it. Come on, don't lie to yourself. You've done it before. I'll get into that later. So number 1, personality. that decides everything in your life, you know? Like, it comes down to a simple question, really, you know, like, is the cup half full or half empty? It's actually all empty right now, so. But yeah, I find that simple question to be really intriguing, because it really shows the differences in personality and the differences in how you think about the world. Like a pessimist, the cup half empty people will be like, oh, life sucks and it's gonna suck, and they always look out for the worst. And I'm not bagging on them, because I'm a little bit of a pessimist myself, but like, it's just that if you cut yourself down before you allow yourself to grow, you won't even become anything, you know? It's like defeating yourself before a battle. It's pointless, bad, and it causes you not to achieve as much as you can. Optimists, on the other side, the cup half full people, that I admire that, because optimism is, I haven't met a lot of optimists, to be honest. Everyone in my life is kind of negative, but optimism, it shows that you have hope, that you aim higher, you think things are gonna be better, which is pretty good. Let's be honest. If we were all optimists, the world would probably be a happy place. But yeah, you know, like, optimists, since they aim higher, they usually achieve higher. They usually lead happier lives, and the way they solve problems, well, is sometimes to just believe that things will be better, which causes them to suffer less, you know, creating a happier life. And yeah, that difference in personality, I never really thought, I mean, it's simple, but I never really put thought in it before. Number 2, copying people. I think that's really useful, because think about it, you see someone doing better than you want to figure out how you can make yourself better. So you copy what they're doing, and in doing that, you improve yourself. And it's sort of like adapting, where you adapt to your situation. And if you're not as good as the other person, you're going to try to be the other person so that you could get through better in life. And I think that's a really good skill. And I'm not just saying that because I'm a dirty cheater and I cheated on most of my tests, but it helps, you know? Be honest, like, cheating, it helps a lot. Like, it doesn't mean that you're a bad person personally. It just means that you really didn't know how to pass this test, but you found a way, even though it's maybe not the right way or the more moral way, and it's kind of a dick thing to do, but you got through it. And at the end of the day, isn't surviving what we all want to do? And number 3, manipulation. See, this isn't a lot of people don't really talk about how great manipulation is, because it's a scumbag thing to do, you know, like you're not really supposed to manipulate people, and if you do, you're kind of an asshole. But it's weird, because it's like farting or picking your nose, because everyone does it, just not everyone wants to talk about it. Like, a common scenario would be like you trying to hang out with your friends and your mom's not letting you. So obviously you need to manipulate the situation. You need to either, 1, lie to her and be the worst child ever, 2, do your chores, or 3, be super dramatic and be like, oh no, my friend's leaving forever. So yeah, you got to do one of those options. Like, if you need homework, you need to ask the person, and if they say no at first, you either give up or you keep pushing. And that pushing, as much as you like to say, no, it's just me asking, it really is just manipulation. That's why I say it's the most needed skill, because we all do it on a daily basis. we all do it to get our own way, because let's be honest, we all want to have our own way in this world. If everything went our way, if we had the power to make things go our way, I believe at least 95% of the people given the opportunity would have their way, because that it's just common sense, you know? Of course I want it, so if I have the power to do it, I'm gonna do it. But yeah, back to manipulation. Like, even in loving relationships, you manipulate, you know? Like, when you ask them out, or like when you're talking to them and you want them to do a certain thing, so maybe you lie and you're like, oh yeah, you know, totally care about that, but you really don't, because you don't give a shit. And it's like, we all do it, and I feel like us as people should come up and own to the fact that the best skill in life is to manipulate. So useful, like, it's so useful. I'm not gonna lie, I do it, not a lot, but I do it, and it's great, because I get my way, and everyone else can suck a dick, and it's great. I don't know why, no one does this anymore. In fact, like, my pinky's kind of messed up, look at that. So yeah, that's all I wanted to talk about, really. Those are my 3 keys to success. Basically, it's attitude, you know? Your attitude gets you places. And I'll see you guys next time. Yeah.